Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. We're in the second round of the first week of 3v3. But first, before I even show you the board, I want to share this with you. My buddy Mikayas, if you guys don't know him, I've done an advert for him in a lot of my videos, but he just did a video on beating the Nexu. So he was able to successfully beat that lizard thing in TB, and he made a little guide with all his mods and strategy and all that stuff. So go check it out. I'll put the link in my description, and you guys can watch it, give him a thumbs up, and most importantly, comment that Indigo sent you. So enough of that. Go check it out, but let's get on with the board. Let me show you guys this. This opponent kicked the ever-loving shit out of me. Like, I'm not even joking. Look at his score. 2650. I think you can get like 2670 total. And that's hard to do. And I said the same defense I sent last round. Maybe that's why he did so well, because I showed my defenses in that video. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't watch them at all. But he's in like Cobra Ka, one of those Ka guilds. And he took his time. He got 54s on my Ray. I mean, my JML, I think he got a 51 on. He got excellent scores on all my defenses. It's like he didn't struggle at all. So I guess the one good thing that comes out of it is I'm going to get to see what he used and then check that out, you know, get more information, which I don't mind losing. I want to see how my defenses performed. And in this case, it's like they all just got out of the way and let him through. Like, he slaughtered my defenses. So I'll be amazed to see what he used and what was so, highly efficient, because I don't play that way. I'm not a big high efficiency player, but it was very impressive. So hats off to him right at the get-go. I mean, he just cleared that board like nothing. So now you guys get to watch me struggle and try to do what I can, knowing full well that I'm not going to match nearly his efficiency at all. But we'll have some fun while we do it and see what happens. You can take a look at his defenses up top. He's got the Beskar Mando squad here. He's got C. He's got a new team with Django. He's got Grievous droids. So all good stuff up there, plus one GL. That's the only thing showing at the moment, GL-wise, but there's no way there's not a second one in back. Like, I don't see it. I know he was super efficient, but there's going to be some trick hiding back. I just know it. Because here's his bottom. He's got a DR team. He's got Geos. And then he's got this Dooku Asajj with Zombie. So Geos are actually pretty effective in threes, because what are you going to use? Like, you're going to use your Treya, and most other things are a struggle. Anyway, let's take out his Darth Revan team. I'll show you guys this. I did run it last 3v3 season a couple times, I think. So this is the counter. You need a fast Shaak Ti so that you can do the mass assist attack. And then once you have that, you have Hermit Yoda in there. He helps with healing up and, importantly, getting some of that protection. Also clearing off buffs with Master's Training. Unfortunately, this doesn't go quite the way I want it. I've got Shaak Ti there. They're all shocked. Normally that doesn't happen. And so right here I was deciding what to do. I went ahead and used Master's Training, was able to take out Bastilla Fallen. Once she's out, it does get a little bit easier. Unfortunately, Malik chose to drain right at that second and took out Shaak Ti. I still got my Luke. He hits hard, and I've got Yoda to help keep him in protection. That's the bad thing. If he ever goes down to just health and Malik drain lifes him, I mean, that's it. So we don't want that. Got to keep him healthy. Other than that, he does damage, and you can just take out Malik. You should get the win, but it's ugly. It's only 49 banners. So right away, there we go. I'm not high efficiency at all. Next up is his Geos, and like I said, I mean, they're really good in 3s because they're hard to take out efficiently anyway. It's like, what are you going to use? If I still had my Traya and Scion beefed up with the crit avoidance arrows, I would maybe try to do just the duo of them. But again, it's really risky. And so since they're not as tanky as they should be, they're not set up for Geos, and I have to throw a third in there, which is Sith Empire Trooper, and that automatically is going to give me lower points because you don't get protection on anybody. And so there's no chance that I'm going to get the best score that I can get, which I think is I think you can get a 54 or 55 if you have both Traya and Scion only and RNG works in your favor. But without them being tanky like that, 51 is the score I got today. So that's what we live with. Now for that Dooku team, Dooku lead with Asajj and Zombie. I gotta tell you, I might start running this team because I don't even know what takes it out. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. It's not Padme, or at least not the way I play this one, because you got Padme, GK, and Jedi Knight Anakin. I thought, okay, maybe I can do enough damage to get Zombie down a couple times, and once I get Zombie down, then she's not going to move anymore, and then I could focus on the others, right? Take out Dooku, and then take out Asajj, then kill Zombie again a couple times, kill Asajj. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Like, Zombie goes so many times, and by the time you kill her once, she's gone again, so then you got to kill her twice again. Trying to get that 2 stacks is hard when you only have 3 characters. You don't have like Ahsoka constantly assisting. You don't have that extra 5th for just extra attacks and extra damage. You can't nearly throw enough damage that's needed to kill Zombie off a couple times and be able to get the hits you need. I got Dooku into the red, but I can't get to him because he's under stealth. I'm stuck on Zombie, so nothing I can do. I got him with Anakin's AoE, and that's it. That's as far as I can go. And now I tried to get Asajj. I got Asajj down once, and I could not get her down twice. I keep trying to go get Zombie, and every time I go and kill Zombie, then it seems like Asajj is healed back up. Got Zombie into the red, and then I'm trying to go after Zombie again so I can make it to where she doesn't move, but then she takes a turn, so then I got to kill her again, and that strategy just wasn't working. And then right there, Asajj is already powered up and took out my Anakin. Once she took out Anakin, that was it, because there's no way you have enough damage with just Padme and GK. They just don't hit hard enough. So, yeah, nothing I could do. I just threw it on auto and I went to go see if I could do anything. But, yeah, I can do nothing. Like, I can get Zombie down a couple times, but each time Zombie goes down, Asajj is powering up and Asajj is doing what she does. And so, even though they didn't necessarily kill me, it's enough to force it into a timeout, which is still a loss, so it sucks. So there's my loss, and that right there seals the deal. If any of you guys had doubts on if I could be efficient enough to match this guy's pace. So that was that. And then I brought in for cleanup, I just went in with Veers, Piet, and Death Trooper. So I'm like, what do you use to clean this up? It's still Asajj with Zombie. You're still going to have to kill Asajj a couple times and get around Zombie's taunt. Unless, like right there, you bring in Death Trooper and use Terminate to kill Asajj. Then she can't be saved. So that's how I was able to clean her up. Open up the back and look at what he's got back there. This is a team I want to run. It's that GK with Cam and Barriss. Like, that's an awesome team. And now, if you guys have seen it, I just put out my video on taking Cam to Relic 7. So I'll be running that team next week. I'm going to try it out, see how it does. He's also got Finn with the bros. He's got a crew team with Red Trooper up there. And then I don't know if you guys can see it all the way down the bottom. He's got that Barriss with Jedi Master Luke and then Watt. It's a timeout team where Watt will give the tank tech to Jedi Master Luke. But I plan for that. Like, you can beat that team pretty easily if you remod for it and you have gas 501st, which I do. So before the 3v3 locked, I remodded my gas to all health mods, high health. I just gave him Grievous's mods. Because what's Grievous going to do for you in 3v3? Not much of anything. So I just gave him all the health primaries everywhere and health sets. And then Echo and Fives I kept normal. I don't know if you're supposed to do anything to them. But this is how it goes. Watt gives Jedi Master Luke the tank tech. And once he gets that, he usually ends up lasting long enough to give Bastilla the next one, which is the health cube. So she'll heal too. You can definitely time out on this if you're not prepared. Well, with gas, it's great because he counterattacks, and that's where all his damage comes from. So long as he's nice and healthy, he can survive and do what he's supposed to do. The only point of Echo and Fives on here are to kind of buy you some time, so that way you can build up, work them down a little bit, and then you start KOing everybody. And I've got a Relic 8 gas, and he hits hard. I like him. So now it's down to just gas, okay? But check this out. Look at his hits. Like, he can do some serious damage. And then he just counters and keeps countering. And that's where his damage comes, because you can't switch and target somebody else. Usually, Luke will keep taunting, so you got to kind of go after him. But once we do enough hits, we'll work down that bonus protection that Bastilla gives with her leadership. And now I've got him into the yellow. Look at that. He counters Bastilla, kills her. I can get over to Watt, kill him. Now it's just Jedi Master Luke there. And look at that. Already got rid of his protection. He gained some back. But look. Boom. There he goes. So that's how you counter the Bastille-led Jedi Master Luke with Watt team. With just gas, Echo, and Fives if you have a nice high health gas. So that's what I did there. Now it's not pretty banners. Only 47 banners there. So it's a good way to make your opponent drop a little bit. But now we'll go up top here and just take out some of these. I mean, might as well, right? So he's got a C team, and for that we'll just go ahead and throw in Supreme Leader Kylo by himself and let him solo this team. And that's the best way to get max points here. Otherwise, I'm not sure what you'd use. In 5v5, you at least have a shot with Imp Troopers or, I don't know, Vader or maybe Gas. I don't know. Whatever people use, you can't do it in threes. There's just not enough support staff to get the job done. But Kylo, you only need him by himself anyway, so he does plenty of damage. And although you won't get full protection back, you do get the point for it just being him, so 55 banners there. Next up is his Newt team. So he's got Newt, Jango, and L3. That's fine. I've used Geos before. I used Geos in 5v5. They actually work a lot better in 5v5 because you have the extra ones to help boost the health pool and to do the extra damage when they do the mass attacks. You don't really have that here in threes, and the fact that it seems to cycle back around to Newt's turns fairly quickly, he lays down a lot of extortion, so you got to be careful with that. So I went ahead and killed Newt once there, just while I had Spy's big hit, so I went ahead and used it, killed him once. There went Jango's rocket. He can put in some work in 3v3, let me tell you. Jango can wreck. So you got to be careful of that. Going after L3, trying to get her out of the way. She's gone. I've got Spy's big hit left, so I'm like, where do I use it? I used it to take out Jango one time. Going after Jango again, some more. And I got him into the yellow, got him into the red right there, And then look, he killed my brute and he got his bounty hunter's resolve right back and gained back his protection. So that sucked, but it's the brute. You can summon another one. Okay, big deal. But check this out. I don't know how many turns Jango gets, but it just seems like he goes quite a bit here. He burns, then Newt goes and does his thing, then Jango shoots Alpha 3 times and kills him. So I killed Newt, then I just hit Jango, and his rocket just KOs both of the remaining ones. So that sucked. But, oh well, you know, it happens. Big deal. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought, man, it seemed like he went a lot there. He did. So let me know what you think. Moving on, I'm going to take out his Grievous team. It's just a standard Grievous droids team with B1 and B2. These aren't too bad to take out. I've been using Night Sisters. If you guys have seen, I think I used them last round in my round 1 video. So you use Mother Talzin with Daka and Spirit, okay? And then once you got those 3, you just have to keep an eye on it. You don't have free revives because Zombie isn't there, but you do get revives from Mother Talzin lead, and then Daka, of course, will go ahead and bring people back with her ability. So you just got to keep an eye on that. You want to try to use basics and get the assist from the grave if you can, but it's a lot more difficult to pull off because there's only 3 to target, and if they go after Daka, you can get screwed. So you got to really be careful there. And look, I'm going after his B2, and like nothing is happening. Maybe I should go after B1 and get some stacks down, but it seems like I'm going after B2, and I'm trying to call assists and get some extra damage, and B2 is almost brand new. Like I haven't even put a dent in it. And I've done all this with Plague and assists and everything I'm doing, and nothing is happening. So already this fight's going on a little bit longer than you want it to. You want to try and get the kills and get done. Finally, I got him into the yellow, got him taken out. Now it's just Grievous. I don't have Daka's heal, so I got worried there. And then look at that. Grievous goes after Daka and stuns her, which that's the kiss of death in this match. Once Daka gets stunned and can't heal, you're stuck. Thankfully, she was able to heal right there, bring everybody back. Now I finally get the fight under control, try and do some damage to Grievous, get some Plague out, and there we go. Finished him off, got 51 banners. So ugly, but still fun. Let's see what we got next for you. His Beskar Mando team. Okay, I did use this last round. People were asking me, what do I use to counter this? And I honestly haven't had much practice against it, so I don't know what you can use to counter that, except for DR, Bastille Fallen, and Malik. So that's what I used last round. That's what I'll use here. It seems to work okay. I don't know that I played it the best way. I just try and do some damage, try and take out Beskar Mando because I don't want his whistling birds or anything like that. I don't want him to KO somebody, so we want to try and get him out of there. And Queel and IG, you got to watch out for them. I still don't, I haven't messed with them. I put them on defense. I don't really attack with them. So I don't know what's the best way to go. I just want to try and kill him as quickly as possible so I don't do something stupid and end up losing. So going after Queel here, got him into the red. And I threw up some fear just to get back around, try and get some heavy damage moves. And I was able to take him out finally. Got IG into the red, took him out for 51 banners. So I'm bleeding banners on this board. It is not pretty. But, I mean, it's decent. At least there's some decent squads. He didn't set a bunch of junk. Like, if somebody's really going to try and they want to put in the effort to, like, plan out the defense and say what bleeds banners and I'm going to play the efficiency game, more power to them because I don't play that way. That's not fun for me. But I am enjoying taking out all these different teams and just trying things. And I'm excited to see what they used whenever our histories go live at the end of these, matches. And we get to see what our opponents used each round. I think that's huge. So hopefully we'll learn some things. This was just Lando with Han and Chewie going against the Finn Bros team. Nothing fancy there. And this is his cam team. I don't know what beats this. Thankfully, I haven't had to really fight this team, but I've always wanted to run this team. I think it would be great. I mean, Cam hits really, really hard. You've got GK leadership, and you've got Barriss. They're all Galactic Republic Jedi, so Barriss should hit like a truck, and so I'm worried about all that. If you just underestimate it and throw in some bullshit, he's going to mop the floor with you. But I've got C here, so C should be able to keep at least 2 of them from doing anything. You link them and they can't crit, and so you only got 1 left to worry about. And he's obviously going to heal up a bunch of protection with that Watt tech on him. So that's all I did was throw the protection tech on him so that he keeps gaining back protection. And then it's just a matter of waiting out till he gets his ultimate. I know it's no big strategy or, secret that might help people, but it is going to be a win. I mean, they're all Jedi. And it's C, and he hates Jedi and does real good against them. So might as well use that here. So that's what I'm doing. Just wait until he gets around to his ultimate mode. You can see that it's charged up, so we'll go ahead and go into it now. And now the next time it gets back around to him, he'll be good to go. So that's what we're waiting on. You can see he gained back all his protection. He's good. We electrocute everybody, and we just got Kenobi right there to deal with. So Watt does his thing, and there we go. All done and dusted, 54 banners. Look at that. That put me into the Bronzium. So, yay. Got that done. Let's go after the next squad here, his first order. He's got crew. You don't really see that on defense too much. And he put Red Trooper in there. Red Trooper and OG Kylo in there. So that's pretty interesting. And Red Trooper in there makes him, he hits hard and he assists after everybody goes to. So he's throwing a bunch of damage at you. You got to be careful with that. So I don't know exactly what my strategy was here. My strategy for most things is kind of Hulk smash. Just go after him and do as much damage as I can, as fast as I can, try to kill somebody, get a numbers advantage. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Almost lost EP though. Look, he's in the yellow. Try to get a stun. I stunned 2 of them, which that seems good enough for me. And so with Vader, I'm trying to stack up enough debuffs that I can get at least 1 big hit. Otherwise, they're going to keep healing on their debuffs. I was able to get Red Trooper out, so that makes it a little bit more manageable. The thing with this team, and the thing about not wanting EP to die, is because I need him for the shock. You can take out First Order if you have EP or somebody else that will throw down shock. If you have shock, you can circumvent that whole healing thing because they can't heal with the shock. And so they can gain back, I think they can gain back protection, but as long as you can stop the healing, you'll be okay. Otherwise, you're going to end up timing out on crew. If your opponent's got him modded right and he's full health, he's going to keep counterattacking and gaining back that health. You're going to end up timing out. So I don't want that to happen. I'm trying to keep him at bay while I get OG Kylo out of there. He's not quite as bad. He does heal up a little bit, but I'm able to take him out there, and now it's just crew to deal with. So he keeps sending protection and turn meter back over to Vader. Let Vader cycle around so he can get his Merciless and all that good stuff. I got Fracture. Throw some dots up. Now I got a choice. And so I didn't go into Merciless there. I just did basic. I wanted to get shock on him first. Now I can go into Merciless. Do another big hit. Got him into the yellow. Basic. He's in the red. And there we go. Now I can finish him off. Call it good. So Did some dots, send it back over to Vader, Cole, done. 52 banners there, nothing special. Just got to clean up Jango on top, lone Jango left to deal with, and that's the ground fights. So the best team I had, probably the bottom of my roster that I got left is my own Jango, and I just sent in a full team and let my Jango give him a rocket to the face. So there we go. Now we got ships. So I'm clicking in the back to see what he's got for me. Thankfully, no negotiator. I at least got to give him a shout out for that. Thank you so much, because I really hate negotiator on defense. It's so stupid. But I got 58 with malevolence against his empire. And then with my negotiator against his Radis, I got 64. And I think he got 65 or something against both of my fleets. So good for him. You get to see my battles and see how things went. I don't know what he used, but like I said, I'll be looking forward to seeing what's in that history. So there's the board. Cleared each other. But like I said, he wiped the floor with me. So good for him. He'll go into the finals next round. And I will play somebody else and see what happens. Hopefully you guys learned a little something today. I sure did. So we'll see how it goes next round. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.